Well, I'm Nathan Judo. I'm here with Wolves reporter Mr. Joe Edwards. Joe, Wolves 0, Southampton 2. I don't know where to start, but that was deeply worrying. It was really bad from start to finish.
Well, the team selection, we spoke about it before the game, and I think it rang alarm bells for quite a few, and it just set the tone for the rest of the night. Wolves never got going, they didn't turn up at all. And the only saving grace, I guess, is that Southampton only won by 2 goals. They had chance after chance. And, the fact that it took them until the 90th minute, really, to make it 2-0 was quite bizarre in the end. Wolves were shocking, got exactly what they deserved. And, this FA Cup run was a chance to remember this season, which many will be happy to forget. Not just Wolves fans, but football fans across the country. You're not able to go to the games, you're not be able to be there in person. It was a chance to remember this season in a positive, warm light. And they completely squandered that chance tonight, and they got exactly what they deserved. Team selection set the tone, and they're out, and they deserve to be out.
Yeah, look, we think Wolves had turned the corner. You got a win against Arsenal, you got a draw against Leicester. You're playing a side who are coming here, who've just conceded 9 at Man United, who've just been beaten at insipid Newcastle.
Yeah,
struggling big time for confidence, and like you say, a fantastic chance to get into an FA Cup quarter final. And I was going to say from minute one, but really an hour before the kick-off, when we saw the team, I think everybody was shocked at the team that Nuno selected tonight. And you think, okay, right, we've got an hour to let it sink in. These guys have got a fantastic opportunity, and they've blown it. They've blown it.
Yeah, and you just, these players in reserve, a lot of them aren't ready, to be honest. That's I mean,
I think some of them just aren't good enough.
Just
Joe, as well.
Yeah, I mean,
unfortunately, it's hard to say, but I think some of them aren't good enough.
Yeah, and I mean, you do look at it and you think, why don't they have a bit more depth? I know that's Nuno's way of having a small squad, but if you're going to have a small squad, you've got to make sure you've got the right depth in it, and I don't think Wolves have got that. They've made 6 changes tonight, and they've severely weakened the team. They brought the big guns on for the last half an hour, but it was the game was only really going one way. I mean, he had the one chance, Traore, which was a good save by Forster, but the goal was a bit bizarre for Southampton in the opener, but it was nothing less than they deserved. And then, a rubber stamped it with a running mistake that puts it on a plate in the end for Armstrong to make it 2. And there's been several low points this season, and this is right up there with them, because it was just bad from start to finish.
I get there were games, and I get they've got another game on Sunday, but surely. And look, Wolves aren't going down. They're not going down this season.
No.
And they probably get lambasted for it. They're in a relegation battle. They're not. They're not going to go down. For me, this was a massive game, and I think the Southampton man just come on and said that it was a huge game for them, and that Wolves did not play a very strong side tonight. We wanted to play a strong side. They're in having similar seasons. Really, they're probably going to finish mid-table, between like 9th and 14th. And an FA Cup is a massive opportunity. And one side's gone for it like they should have done, and the other side have hoped that it was going to be a draw after 60, 70 minutes and bring on the team. I just don't get it. What's Nuno had to say about it afterwards?
Well, he just kind of said that it's not about regrets, it's about picking a team, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Well, it definitely didn't work tonight. We all had concerns from the start when we saw the team, and those concerns were correct to have. Nuno has clearly prioritised the league of the cup.
Is that because he feels that they're still in trouble, or is it monetary for standings in the league? I mean, I'm just trying to find some kind of a reason why he would have changed that tonight and selected a team that was so many changes, 6 changes to the side that drew 0-0 against Leicester.
Well, this was all. Winning this competition was Wolves' only chance of getting into Europe. Mm-hmm. Getting into there again, and you all spoke about how much they enjoyed the Europa League last season. Well, they haven't gone for it, have they? Finishing in the Premier League, they might finish 14th, they might creep up to top half, 10th, 9th maybe, but ultimately they're going to be middle of the road, pretty much. So, I would have personally been happy with that team that started tonight on Sunday if it meant winning tonight. You know, I think if you were offered a win of these 2 games against Southampton, you would have took tonight all day long, because, you know, Southampton have now drawn Championship side Bournemouth in the quarter-finals, you know, and that would have been a genuine opportunity, no disrespect to Bournemouth, but to get into the semi-finals, the last 4 of the FA Cup, and actually have a piece of silverware, you know, to show for the progress that they've made under Nuno over these years. But yeah, it's their priorities lie in the league. You know, hopefully they can have a decent end to the season in the league. But for many, you know, the season really, and what the big excitement about it that was left has gone now.
It took 70 minutes for Wolves to have their first shot on target. Look, first half, like you say, Southampton dominant and should have been 2 up at the break, to be honest. They're probably unfortunate that they weren't. One chance, I guess, was Morgan Gibbs White, who was brought down in the box, was not given a penalty. Have you seen it much in that or not?
I didn't think it was a penalty, really. I've only seen it back once. Other people may, but it didn't strike me as a you know, a real stone waller or anything like that. And yeah, of course he was booked for simulation later on. I mean, Silva missed a great chance. I mean, they both got the hook on the error. That was no surprise at all. I mean, Vitinha was equally as ineffective. He did nothing really all night, and he got taken off. So yeah, that front 3, I mean, you know, it was an opportunity for them, but none of them have taken it. You know, they've proved that, you know, they're very much second best to the other options that Wolves have got up front.
And look, Wolves go to Southampton now, who have been galvanised from this result, and look, it's going to be another difficult game for them, isn't it? I mean, you say about saving the better teams and saving the first team for Sunday. Well, look, let's see what they've got to go there and hopefully win.
Well, Danny Ings came into this game on an uncharacteristic kind of dry spell for him. He's got back among the goals tonight. And, you know, you'd like to think that he'd go into Sunday thinking, I could probably get a couple more. You know, such is the bad nature of Wolves' defence at the minute. I mean, you know, Conor Cody didn't play tonight, and, you know, they've not settled at the back all season, have they? And you know, he'll fancy his chances against them again. So this is just a woeful night. I mean, I hate to keep going on, but, you know, this season has just been, you know, hugely disappointing.
Well, season's over, Joe. Really?
Oh yeah,
season's
exactly.
over.
Yeah,
But bar, hopefully not a relegation. Hopefully not relegation.
Yeah.
And the season's over. The season finished tonight, really.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it. Massive opportunity missed. Nothing more to say, really, apart from us doing a podcast very, very soon. Wolves nil Southampton 2 for all the post-match reaction. Make sure you log on to expressandStar.com.